to the 5-second rule of dating. What the heck is that? Well, let me first talk about what the 5-second rule is. It's not how quickly you can pick up gum off the floor and chew it, although I'm sure that applies. The 5-second rule is a book by Mel Robbins, where she basically talks about how we only have about 5 seconds to jump on an idea. So oftentimes we have ideas, we have this thought, okay, I'm gonna do this thing, I'm gonna try this thing, and we have about 5 seconds to implement that idea before it totally leaves our mind, yeah? So 5 seconds before you decide to talk to that cute girl in the grocery line, 5 seconds before, the guy at the bar is no longer paying attention to you and walks away, 5 seconds to having a tough conversation with your partner. 5 seconds. Hi, John. Welcome. Hey, Troy. Thanks for watching. So anyway, this 5-second rule is the reason that she created this rule is because is so that you can actually go for the things that you want. And again, why it's the 5-second rule is because every time you have an idea, your brain immediately kind of wants to talk you out of it. We're not really we're wired for safety. We're not really wired to take action on our dreams, even though we like to think so. Most of the time we want to just talk ourselves out of things because it's going to keep us safe. Now obviously if you're at the grocery store and you're talking to this cute girl asking for her number, that's not safe, right? She could reject you. And so the reason I'm talking about this is I was talking to someone earlier who had a very similar scenario. They were at the grocery store, they were talking to this woman in line, and basically she said something, or he asked her a question. He said she had her kids with her, and he asked her this question. He said, "Oh, it looks like you're full with your, you're busy with your kids on the weekends," or something like that. And she said, "Well, no, I'm actually busy with a bottle of wine." And in that moment, he had this idea of saying, "Well, I can bring the wine," right? So in that moment, he had an idea, risky thing to say in the grocery line at the store, but nonetheless, it would have communicated his intentions of like, "Hey, I want to hang out with you. Let's get to know each other," right? And but immediately he talked himself out of it. He talked himself out after those 5 seconds out of actually saying this to her. And so we were talking about how this often occurs in his dating life, right? Where he has these opportunities, but he talks himself out of them. So I wanted to just briefly, mention like, well, what is it? How could you even notice that something is, how do you notice that you're talking yourself out of it? Well, oftentimes what happens when you're about to do something that's a little bit risky, when you're about to do something that, again, ask for a woman's phone number, take the next step, ask someone to be your girlfriend, whatever that looks like, you're going to start to, after those 5 seconds, you're going to start to talk yourself out of it. And there's going to be a lot of, and especially this goes for men, there's going to be a lot of rational, logical reasons for why you shouldn't do that thing. For instance, this person that I was talking to, they said, well, the woman that he was interested in was standing in line with him, and but the person who was checking him out, the cashier, he said, well, I think the cashier was interested in me. And so I was like, so basically you wanted to be nice. You didn't want to offend this one woman by going for this other one, right? So it's a perfectly logical, rational thing to do, but it's not going to get him the result that he wants, which is that phone number and ideally the date with the woman that he wants to go on a date with. My invitation to you is, thank you guys. Thanks for all the the thumbs up and the hi-yas. Hi, Michael Whaley. Thanks for watching. Hey, Scott. Welcome. Thanks for watching. Again, I don't like to do these things by myself. I prefer talking to another human being. I don't always have the best stream of consciousness, but we're going for it. So my invitation to you is to be bold and jump on that idea that you have and act within those first 5 seconds on what you want. Because no one is going to hand it to you. It's never going to come at the opportune moment. It's always going to feel like it's the wrong moment and the wrong time. And so these situations that you can take advantage of, they are everywhere, right? Like oftentimes I hear guys say like, well, there's just not enough women in my town, or there's not, I'm not meeting enough people. And I say what usually is happening is you're actually not jumping on the opportunities that are right in front of you. So, hey Lonnie, thanks for watching. Hi Jesse. I hope you like my glasses. Hey! And this is my friend Megan. Now she's got glasses on. Megan just got off work, and we're about to go to dinner and then go dance salsa. And you look really cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love the outfit. And so anyway, back to the 5-second rule. Like I said, in order to get what you want, in order to get to this next level of success that you want in any area of your life, but especially with women, you're going to have to take a risk. And the only thing that it really takes to take a risk is to jump on those 5 seconds that you have, that precious moment where you have an idea and you actually say, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go for it. So for instance, I don't really like talking to myself very often. I love doing interview style things. So I don't really like doing Facebook Live by myself. It's not as fun for me. And but it took me 5 seconds to go, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it anyway. So again, my invitation to you. Oh, actually, let me ask you a question. What is something that you, what is something in your life, what's an idea that you had recently that you can act on in the next 5 seconds? Maybe it's a cute girl that you've been waiting to text. Let's see here, what is John saying? By your client making a move on the woman in line in front of the cashier, it might prove to the cashier his social worth. That's a very great point. Thank you, John. Yeah, so what is something in your life that you can act on? What's an idea that you've recently had that you've kind of talked yourself out of? And can you re-spark that idea? Can you act on it now? And you're welcome to comment in the comment section and share with me what it is that you're going to act on in the next 5 seconds. Like now, during this video. You don't even have to wait till this video is over. So again, just to kind of wrap out this video, this is a short one. Hey James, I'm just talking about the 5-second rule of dating. So the next time you are in a moment where you want to act on something, you want to ask a girl out, you want to get her phone number, you're dating someone and you're ready to take it to the next step of your relationship and you're holding back, you have this idea like, hey, I really want to tell this person I love them, you know, or you have this idea and you want to say, hey, I want to make you my girlfriend, right? It's those moments, those great ideas that you have, that it just takes 5 seconds for you to act on them. And what that's going to do is it's going to propel you into this next chapter of your life often, right? For some guys, it's a huge breakthrough to ask for a woman's phone number. For another man, it's a huge breakthrough to say, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend, right? But whenever you take, sometimes it's a small action and sometimes it's a big action. But whenever you take these actions, it's actually communicating to you and it's communicating to the other person that this is who you are, and that this is like, it's communicating your confidence, your boldness. Sometimes it's communicating your commitment. Usually the things that we talk ourselves out of are really, really, really important to us. So, Lonnie says he's gonna tear up some black cherries in the next 5 seconds. I love black cherries, so please do, please do. Jason says social partner dancing is a great way to practice this. Okay, can you share a little bit more about that? Do you mean asking a woman to dance, or what do you mean by that? I'd love to know. So please share with me in the comments, what is it that you are going to, what's the big move you're gonna make? What's the idea that you're gonna act on that you can do in five seconds? Also, I'd love to know, what do you want to hear about in a future video? Share with me, what do you want me to talk about? Oh, Jason says, yes, asking a woman to dance. Hey Sandy, welcome, welcome. All right, well, I'm gonna end this video. My girlfriend is waiting for me. Isn't she the cutest? She's so cute. And we're gonna go to dinner. We're gonna go salsa dancing. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you want me to talk about in the next video, and also let me know what you're going to, how you're gonna apply the 5-second rule in your own life. Thanks for watching.